Do
You're
them for
fucking
my,
lucky.
I do them for my silver tokens and,
How did you
gold
find out
tokens.
about that?
Off YouTube.
Yeah, that's cool. Shit, any free pass is really cool because all the things that you find in the pass.
Yeah, I know.
That's what the shit, bro. Taking on passes here and there,
Yeah, no.
the free pass I bought, dude, fucking garbage, dude. No,
Yeah,
straight garbage, but there you go. But playing on it, you get all kinds of good shit.
yeah.
You're hella lucky, dude.
I haven't bought anything for like 2 weeks, but I bought them sparingly. You know what I mean? Like, drop a lot of money and not get anything could be a bad thing, but you can turn anything into money. You turn them into tokens and get the heavyweights and get the veterans. Yeah, dude. Like, what?
As long as you get some release and stuff in your past,
Well, all
I
right.
haven't been getting shit, bro. I'm telling you, I'm literally not getting nothing, dude. Nothing but garbage. I bought one of those push packs last night, dude. And they gave me that fucking 80 blue beacon, dude. Like, what the fuck do I want in, bro? You need fucking 11 of those to power up to an 86, bro. That's like 200 pay, bro. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's.
This car don't want
Uh,
20K, bro. That's what they gave me on that push pack. So I lost that.
word up.
Sounds like you've been getting a little lucky in the past, though. Getting fucking elites and stuff like that. Like super packs. Pretty lucky, bro.
Twice out of 11 packs.
That's pretty good, dude. Really good. To be even good just to get one, dude. And you got two. And that's from all the skills stuff you're saying?
Yep.
I'm gonna have some fun with it.
That's why I haven't seen anything. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I just realized I
What's
haven't
that?
been seeing nothing in my wish list. And now I
So
realize,
everything good that way with you guys?
Hold on a second. What wish list?
well, I was just my wish list, and I realized that I had everything set for under 1,000. And I was like, where is all my shit? And now I found it. Never mind.
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good with us. Everything
Right
good with you
on.
and the family?
Yeah, dude. Everything's going on.
That's cool.
Good, man. Just been working a lot now. Now I think things are gonna start to slow down, so I'm gonna chill for a minute and then try to get back on the grind. Hopefully getting off this getting off work to make a little bit of money.
Right?
Oh, you motherfucker, man. Damn it.
Are you gonna Are you gonna play any squads tonight?
I don't know, man.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play some solos, so just hit me up if you want to play some squads.
Yeah. Sounds good, bro.
All right. Have a good night, buddy.
Peace.
Sorry, but what the fuck?
I'm never doing it again. Mark my
Did you
words.
block him?
No.
You just done.
Yeah. I can't do it anymore.
All he does is put down what the fuck you say.
I know. And he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Like, you just did it so you know what the fuck you mean.
And yeah, I have. You know what I mean? He's just one of those type of dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell them anything about what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not gonna tell them shit. I'm not gonna tell them about G Maya's world or anything.
Oh, you were gonna.
Like, I'm like, yeah, my pack luck's been whatever, but you can turn it into taupe. And as soon as like I'm trying to say something, no.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I've done it.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. It's just not worth it.
It sounds like he's fucked up all the time. I hate that.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I knew I shouldn't have joined it, but I gave it another try because it's been a while. But like, you notice how people act like that with me? Like a lot of guys. Oh, I called you. Like I called you all these times, and like what? No, you didn't.
I know. He didn't call.
Dude, I know when people call me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't call.
No.
You would have gotten a hold of him.
And then he's like, I called at work, and you hung up quick. Like, maybe, but that happened like the couple days after I gave him my number, and I was like, I gotta go, but I'll be on, later or whatever, something like that. That was so long ago. Like, I had talked to him since then.
Right.
I don't know, but like, as you can see, like, dude, like, look, he's in there by himself. Like,
I hear you.
no. Like, dude is fucking. Dude is fucking in there by himself. Like, no one wants to talk to that kid.
We just presented everything fucking together. Like, you can't say shit to the kid without him being like, nah, bro.
Yeah, like,
Nah, man. It's not. Nah, bro.
like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you, bro. Like, I've put in enough time in this, or I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm Gucci. You know what I mean? Like, at first, like, when it first came out, I thought, I thought the squads meant more. So I was more like, yeah, I want to be in squad. But now I'm like, yo.
Ask him, nah, man. Alright, well, fucking
Well,
be it then.
yeah, I knew.
Because he never wants to do it.
Right, I knew what he was going to say. That was my out.
Never.
That was my way to be out. I already knew he was going to say no. So I was like, alright, you see, as soon as he said no, I'm like, alright, dude, well.
Why doesn't he ever want to fucking do it?
I don't know. I don't know. He's a weird dude.
You met him where? On Madden 18.
Yeah, I was just playing head to head, and his mic was on, and when I first met him.
Oh yeah, you were like, hi.
Yeah, when I first met him, like he was like people are nice at first, you know what I mean? Then you get to know what they're like, but even when I first met him, like he was super like forward, like you can't fucking talk, you can't finish a fucking sentence.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
And then, so tonight, like, I was just sitting there. Like, I just won't talk. You know what I mean? Well, what's the point then? So that's why I was just sitting there. And he's like, oh, everything okay with you guys?
We're fine, bro.
Like, we're great, bro. Like, you don't let me talk. So.
We were just like, oh. Not again, man. Like, we forget, I think, every time.
No, my stomach told me no, but I was like, fuck it, it's starting tomorrow and see what's up. But you're right, like since Madden 19's been out, it's like he's fucked up every time he's on the mic. And there's no one to be found, like, in there or anything, you know what I mean?
With him?
Yeah, no one wants to fuck with him. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him.
It's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of the shit he says. It's like, what?
He says the same shit every time. Like, Yeah, I'm working, I'm busy, you know, I have a lot of time to play this shit. It's just the same thing every time. It's just weird, like,
Yeah.
he's a person that you can't just sit in a party with and, like, just sit back and chill.
Fuck.
No way. You know what I mean? Like, I've known people like that over the course of having PS4. It's been honestly like since we've been together, there hasn't been a lot of that, and it's usually not like that. Like normally, I meet people or I'm talking to people. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
No, babe.
Good thing.
Listen to me. It's not about being sorry. It's not you. I'm just saying the games I've been playing and like just by chance it's like that. It's nothing to do with you. It doesn't matter that you're here.
Okay.
I'm just saying like in general. Well also, you know, when Mike had it too. You know what I mean? Mike had it.
Right. Yep.
So like he got rid of it and like you've met Prophet, you know what I mean? We played WWE together.
Yeah.
I used to talk to Prophet all the time. You've met the kid in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
He was fun. He's fun to play with. I fuck with him. You know what I mean? Like we were playing
Awesome.
we were playing
Monster
Hunter together.
I mean, we haven't even talked to him that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mad cool guy.
Yeah.
He's wicked awesome.
I love talking to him. Like when I played Monster Hunter with him, it enhanced my experience with the game.
Yeah.
You know what I
He always
mean?
helped us out. Like, he was just a mad cool dude.
It was like when he was on and he'd invite me, I'd get excited. Like it was a lot of times.
What was
See,
his name? Do you remember?
I call him Dante because his name is Dante Owns 666.
Yes.
So you would. One thing that had changed about him though is he used to be a nighttime player.
And he'd all the time turn to day morning.
Right. Do you remember that? Like
Yeah.
how I don't know if you knew him as a nighttime player, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
did.
I told you that.
For like a few weeks, and then he
You're right.
said they're going early morning, and we're like, yeah, well, we don't get up early, so.
Right. And there was those few times like remember you came down from like sleep
Yeah.
and
we played.
I was in a party with him. And that's kind of why that like fizzled out. You know what I mean? Like we're not on at the same times.
We haven't even heard from him.
No, I should message him soon. You know what I
Just to
mean?
see how he is.
Yeah. And also like it also has to do with like I just said, you know, it depends on what game I'm playing on. Like you seen how Sanctius messaged me?
Yeah.
He's another guy. But you got to be playing Elder Scrolls. You see what I'm saying? To be with him. So I'm just saying, like, since I've been at this house and been with you, look at my stack of games. I've just been kind of buying my own games and just playing them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have just been single player, like Tomb Raider.
It's all they make on PS4.
Yeah, like Tomb Raider, stuff like that. Like, God of War, fucking, Assassin's Creed. So we've been going through and playing single player games. That's what it has a lot to do with. You know what I mean?
That's all they do though. Is like they don't make any other games.
Right. And for the majority of this year, I've been playing Madden for like the last half a year. You know.
Yep.
So Madden, you don't really meet people like that.
No. Nobody press their mics turned up because they're all screaming and you don't want to hear what one person's saying and you don't want to give your shit away because you're probably running your fucking mouth about what plays you're using.
And well, yeah, like that's. Are you talking about head to head? Like when I'm playing against someone? Yeah, when I'm playing against someone, there's no point to talk to somebody. But like, yo, squads. I'm like I just told him. Like when I finish my journey, that's when I'll start playing squads again because I won't have anything else to do. But like I got really turned off by squads in this.
No one talks.
Remember when I first got the game? I'm like, I'm gonna play squads. And you know what? I was trying to get everything out of the game that I could, but now that I watch G Maya like religiously, I know exactly what to do every day. Like that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
That's why I didn't tell him nothing about G Maya. Like, it ain't even worth it. Like, I was surprised that when I said you get packs from a skill trainer, he wasn't like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? No, you don't. Like, what do you mean? Like, why do you want to talk? Like, that's my question though. Like, I should ask.
Like that?
I should ask him like, what? When you invite me into a party, why? What do you want? Like, what do you want? You don't want anything I have to say. So, like, what do you want? When you invite me, what do you expect out of it?
Just a fucking one-way convo with
Yeah.
you telling me what's right and wrong, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's all
that's
it
what I
is.
get from it. Like, legit, that's what I get out of it.
And like, dude, he's a grown man. Like, he picked up like I wasn't feeling it tonight, but like, bro, like, can you blame me? Like, what are you? Who are you? I can't even say a sentence. So when I got quiet, like, I'm not gonna sit here and try and fight and talk over you. We're he's fucking playing our games, chilling. Don't need to talk to you. But it was a good out, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bye.
oh, you're not gonna play solos? Oh, okay. Later, bro.
Bye. You know, fuck that. You don't gotta put up with that shit.
No. Because, you know, Mike Poff made a great point. Like, depending on the games, like, okay, a game that we used to have big parties in is like Call of Duty or like Battlefield. You know what I mean? When there's a squad of us, right? All on the same team. Everyone, you know how when you go on Call of Duty, your ally, like you've seen it, when we're in split screen, you're blue and all of our allies are green on the minimap. So when we're all blued up, like we're all in there in the same squad together, it'd be me and Mike, and we talk to a bunch of different personalities through the years. People fall off.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how many people have died, what happens to them. A lot of people all of a sudden just stop playing PS4. Really. Like,
really?
I've nonstop played PS4, you know, and PlayStation with the same name, and some people just stop, they're just gone. But anyway, I was gonna say that Mike made a great point one time when him and I were talking in a chat, because like what we'd do is like we'd be in a chat with other people, but then when it got tiresome or some bullshit was going on, we would leave, and then him and I would go into our own chat, and it'd just be me and him, because we could sit there. I told you, like, we'd keep PS4 on, and we would watch like Supernatural episodes and just talk. And not even talk. We could sit there and not say anything for 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's like you're sitting in the room with them, kind of.
Yep.
That's how we looked at it. Anyway, he made a perfect point one time, because, like, that's the thing, like, about Mike is, like, I really fuck with Mike and we get along. He's just fucking weird sometimes. But anyway, he made the perfect point, and I was like, you're so right. He's like, he was pissed off, like, about a chat. Like, you'd love to hear what Mike would think of that kid Mario. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't have gone as far. Yeah, Pop. Yeah. He wouldn't have gone as far as I did. Like, giving him that many chances. He wouldn't even have added him.
I bet not.
So anyway, Pop one time was like, you know, we got out of a chat, and he's like, you know, so-and-so's really gotta go. And it was from some bullshit, like something was going on. There was this, I told you about that one wild kid that just like came on here, would talk about everything, drama, his business. And I called him the cuck in front of like 8 other people, and then everyone called him cuck after that.
Oh my god, bad name, right?
Yeah, like a cuck is, like, I would be a cuck if we were married and I let other men fuck you and I knew about it.
Ooh.
That's what a cuck is.
Ew.
So anyway, it wasn't him. It wasn't him I'm talking about. I'm just using that as like an example of like a kid that like was ridiculous, so I made fun of him. But anyway, this was not about this kid. It was another time when there was like some people in the party, and Mike made the perfect point. I'm sorry, I'll get to it now.
You're right.
He was like, he was like, you know, Jim, you're about the only one that you and a couple others that I can tolerate, but definitely you. Like, basically, you alone on another level, meaning,
Right.
like, only you I feel like this with. He's like, only you I can sit in a chat with, and it doesn't
Piss him the
bother
fuck
me.
off.
Yeah. He's like, when I turn on my PS4, I'm relaxing, and I'm at home, and I'm trying to enjoy it.
Right.
So when you get into a party, you don't want to hear a bunch of bullshit because
Right,
you didn't
exactly.
get on PS4
Right.
to fucking hear about drama or hear about work or hear about like um just negativity overall. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, that's where Mario heavily violates in all those fucking things. Like,
Yeah, he's a fucking just something else, man.
you know, and that's an example of me like I always give people a chance, but that's an example of someone I shouldn't have given a chance. You know what I mean? Because at this point, it's just like what I would prefer is if he'd just fade into the background. You know what I mean? Don't make it weird. I don't want to have to remove you from my friends. Just we can remain friends. Just fade into the background. Because now, baby, now that I joined his chat and we hadn't talked in a while, now I know what it is. Because now I'm gonna have to hear about, oh, you didn't pick, oh, I sent you this, you didn't, you know what I like, dude. Who wants to hear that? And then especially it's when it's not even true. And you were trying to talk to me, and you like blatantly just fucking talked right.
How you guys doing?
What you were saying.
Like, I was just
Trying to say something.
Yeah,
to
he
you.
knew what he was doing.
Yeah, people think they're slick. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I knew he knew what he was doing. He was trying to have me talk to him and ignore you.
He's probably not doing good at home.
Yeah.
But it sounds like his own fault. I don't know how his girlfriend puts up with his ass, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking no way.
Game like he's a fucking negative entity. I don't know how you're a grown man and you think like. My question is like, how are you this old and you still act like that? Because haven't you learned that you lose friends and people don't want to talk to you when you are like that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm very easygoing on the mic. Very easygoing. I can get along with anyone, but not him.
No, yeah, he's too much.
Because with him, you have to be the lesser in order to deal with him.
No, you're right.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? You got to listen to all his shit.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I mean, I know what it is. But that's why I wanted to ask him, like, what do you want from me when I join the chat? Because he'd be like, well, I don't know, just to talk. But what it really is, he wants to, because you just want someone to, you know, to hear his shit. And that's not why I'm on here, dude.
Right.
So, you know, if you were a good guy and like we could have conversations, then maybe every once in a while you could throw something out there. But if I can't even get a word out, it's just not gonna work, bro.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to make you lose your.
What?
I didn't mean to make you lose your.
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't make me lose my train of thought. I was thinking about like something else I was gonna say, but it doesn't really matter. Pretty much summed it up. Oh, pretty much that, you know. I'd want him to say, "Oh well, I just want to, you know, throw my shit on you." And oh, I was gonna bring this up. That's where when Orlando and I were in jail, and he started putting his bowl on his head. Because he's like, you know, the bowl you eat out of.
Yeah.
like the plastic ones that you
Yeah.
cook soup
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
He started putting his bowl on his head and holding it on his head, and he's like, no more bullshit, no more bullshit, just everyone leave me alone. Like,
What?
no, it's funny.
Oh.
Like real shit.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying
not
that.
to me, not
No,
to
I remember
me,
you
but
saying
like,
that. That is funny.
but just to the ridiculous people, like
Right.
that just want to throw their shit on you.
I remember you saying that.
And he's like, this is my anti-bullshit bowl.
Right.
Like, don't come giving me your problems. And the best part about Mario is he wants to give you his problems and say things, but if you were to try and help him out, he'd be like, oh, no.
Oh, God. Well,
So, what are we doing here? Or give him advice? Just give him facts. Oh, hey, if the pack luck's not that good, you know, you can turn it into mutt, tote. No. You need elites for that. So now what? I just sat there and didn't say anything. So what? Now I'm going to have to sit here and clarify to you that I get elites, that I get low elites. Like, I obviously get elites, bro. Like, what the fuck?
You do so good.
You're so stupid.
But you are, I mean, it is doing good, but I don't know.
Like, that right there is such a key piece of knowledge, and it's a true fact. Like, Madden this year has made it that even if you have bad pack luck, you can turn it around with training points and, you know, with tokens.
Right.
And I just stopped talking because I'm sitting in my mind and I'm like, why am I going to argue with this kid? Like, it's not even worth it.
Nope. It's not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah. Because I was about to say, bro, training points, and you get these cards and you can sell them for coins, or you can quick sell them for training points. But it just would have been the next thing. So that's why I'm like, all right, bro, like, you have a good night.
Exactly. Like, get at me later then.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, but please don't.
That's fucked, but not fucked. It's not fucked, because you
What do
know
you
what?
mean?
If
What's
we were doing
fucked?
that to him, or you were doing that to him, he'd probably say some shit.
What do you mean? What's fucked? What do you
No,
mean?
I'm saying it's not fucked.
Oh.
You know, just saying
Well,
goodbye
no,
to him.
I mean-
Because I'm saying he probably thinks it's, you know, fucked if he realized what it was. But it doesn't matter, because I guarantee you he would act a fool if someone else was doing this to him.
Right, that's the thing. Exactly. That's such a good point. Thank you. Is that people want to act ignorant when they're doing it, but if it was done to them, hell would be on earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how you know they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They just, you know, all I am to him is just this kid online that he can dump his shit on.
Yeah.
And hits me up when no one else is around. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And like, sorry, bro, I don't roll like that, man. Like,
Right.
I don't need you. Like, at first, I'll admit it. At first, there was like a little bit of pull because I was trying to get into the group to play the squads.
Right. You
But
want
then,
to play with.
but then I realized they don't even squad up with him.
Oh, they don't?
No. Those times I didn't join his party is because I looked and it was just him.
Oh.
So I'm like, so either one of two things is happening. I'm sure it's number two. One, they don't play with them. Or two, they play with them, and when he's playing with them, he doesn't hit me up. He only hits me up when they're not playing.
Right.
So that's what I don't understand what my role is. What's my role, man?
Exactly, because I don't know.
You know what it is, babe? Is people take me as a nice person, so they just think they can get away with things. That's really what it comes down to.
Well, was it? I don't know. I would never act that way to somebody else. So
I know.
You don't ask someone or something and then put them what they say down the next minute.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't do that. Well, why is it that I can't do that?
Yeah, it's like, the thing is you can't put down someone else's reality. Like, and if you want to put down my reality, then we have nothing in common. So what are we doing here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it came down to tonight. And the thing is, I could tell he picked up on it. Like, I just wasn't having it tonight. I just stopped talking. He was like, well, you guys cool? Like, so, bro, like, you know what's up. Don't act like an idiot. Act right. Like, I don't know. It's all good. I'm really not that upset about it. It's like my body or my mind just wants to talk about it for a little bit just because our lives are so normal and like peaceful that comes along, and it's just like, what the fuck is going
What
on?
happened? We were fine. We were doing good. Why? Tornado. Mario. Tornado, motherfucker, Mario.
Yeah.
No, you can't do. No.
Yeah. Hey, if you got bad, like, just saying, being positive, he's just not a positive person.
No.
You notice, like, the majority of things that come out of my mouth is positive. He's just negative. Like, oh, hey, you can turn what you can't use into tokens for sets, and nope, you need elites. He acts. He literally acts like we're not playing the same game, and like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what he does. He thinks that he knows everything about the game, and he doesn't know anything. And let me, what I was gonna say to him is, when he was like, "Oh, I haven't even started the Legend solos," I was gonna say, kind of call him on his bullshit in like a nice way, in a weird way. I was gonna say, "Wow, bro, that's pretty good to be an 86 then," but I didn't even go there. Meaning, like, you don't have an 86.
No, that's so funny. I was gonna say is, remember how you said, "Oh, I got disconnected and stuff," and he's like, "Yeah, bro, that happened to me too. I got disconnected," and that's what I was saying to you as I was like,
"Oh yeah."
Like, he just totally made that up because that's what you said it did happen.
I know, he's something.
And then, like, I don't know. I just thought he said a lot of things because we were there.
Yeah. He reminds me of Barda. Like the kid I was friends with in high school. Like, knows nothing, but yet is the best at everything. And is a me too, or I was gonna call it, I used to call that one-upping. And now I used, like, the stealing. You remember I was like, Renee would, like, steal something to one-up her. But my original term for one-upping is when you tell somebody something, and then when you're done telling them something, they did it, but yet they did it, 5 times better than what you did. That's what he's like.
Yeah.
I was genuinely surprised that he sat there and admitted that he didn't know about those skill trainer things. Because he's also one of those type of people that even though it's new information, he'll act like he knew it. I'm surprised he didn't say, "Oh, I know about that," or, "Oh, no, you can't do that."
Oh my god, that was so just annoying when he said that. I looked at the screen like...
You and I started laughing. When he did it, when I was talking, as soon as I was like, "Yeah, if the pack luck's not good, you can turn it into tokens for heavy weight." I didn't even say weights. I couldn't even finish the word. And he cut in. I just looked over at you, and both of us were like under our breath. But this is a really good mic, Under our breath, we're just like, "Oh my god." That's why he's like, "You guys all right?" Like, "No, we're not okay. Not since you came around, bro."
Right, exactly. Just bye.
Alright, bro.
Bring me the horizon.
What happened? Are they back?
It's a shirt
Oh,
that
cool.
I have in here.
Sweet, baby.
I found it.
They're coming back. Like, they haven't... They toured like a year and a half ago, then they took a year and a half off with like radio silence, so...
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I think they're coming out with a new album.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
That's really cool, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
I do.
Baby, my belly's starting to hurt again.
Oh no. For poop?
I don't know, baby, but what the fuck?
My lower abdomen is just ready to go
Go where?
onto the porcelain pony and dump some mud. No, not dump. Spray.
Spray.
Or drop.
Worse.
Drop.
Just flop
Yeah.
out of your butt. It's ready to flop out my butt.
Yeah. Like during that shit, I was careful, you know what I mean? Like I didn't just sit down and push because I just took a shower. The days of gabapentin, I'm at such a level of fuck it because I've been in there 4 times. I just get in and push as hard as I can to spray it all
Oh,
out.
it's not good. I mean,
So it
it's good.
splatters off the water, up my ass, on my nuts.
I'm just miserable.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Up my nuts. Fuck you, why not? Fuck it, the nuts. Baby, that's funny. Up my nuts. Let's just do it up my nuts. Do you not think that's funny?
Yeah, I do, babe. I said it like to make you laugh, but it's true. I'm really excited for Orange is the New Black. Like, I'm excited to watch it in a little bit.
Let's watch it.
You will. It's that good. Alright, so go back to our normal life. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah, that was great.
That was positive. Really,
Really positive.
really, got a lot out of that. So glad
The
that I
Ford
joined.
upgrade program is going on now,
You
and it's the
freaked out.
perfect time to
Well,
take
dude.
advantage of these incredible
Are you upset
savings.
because you kind of freaked
Enjoy some-
out?
I didn't freak out. You think I freaked out?
I freaked out. I think you're gonna tore yours. Never
What?
mind.
Good night, baby.
No, that's not what it was.
Yeah, what is it then?
Nothing. I was talking about Mario.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I freaked out.
You
I
didn't
just,
freak out. No, that's not
I
what
just,
I meant.
I was
That's not what I meant.
I was enjoying talking about it just because it's so fucking crazy. That's all I was doing.
I didn't mean to say you freaked out. I meant to say that he, felt.
Don't
I
worry
know.
about it. Don't worry about what you're saying. It's just,
I messed up.
it's just,
I know you don't.
I was explaining the final nail in the coffin. That's all I was
What
doing.
did you say?
I was explaining the final nail
Wait.
in the coffin.
Oh.
Like, after I had left, I talked about it for like 15 minutes because I was like, just talking about the insanity and the stupidity of it and how it needs to fade away. It was just the way of fucking processing it, that's all. I did his mom's, did his mom's, did his mom, did his mom, did his mom, did his mom's. I'm gonna go in and take a shit.
Okay, I'll be here.
Don't bless yourself without me.
Oh, like touch myself? Right?
It was just a fart, baby.
That was it?
Yeah. It was nice.
I don't know. I haven't done a study on it or anything like that. I know that if you
This is
constantly
Ryan
playing
Tannehill
well,
talking.
then usually you
Yeah.
continue to play well. I don't
But
think,
I was thinking in there too, and I want to say this earlier, is that
are probably a big indicator.
it's a reminder to me, like how, and I don't need any more reminders because I know how people are,
Right.
but like certain people seriously live like that. A lot of people do. You know what I mean? Like, just feel sorry for them.
Yep. Seriously.
You know? How do they even? Why do they even get out of bed every day?
Who the fuck knows? How do they get out of bed every day?
Yeah.
Like, I have hard, now sometimes I have a hard enough time. Like, how the fuck do you bring yourself to?
Well, I mean, other than waking up can be a little bit tough, but like I get out of bed like looking forward to the day and just positive and
Me too.
fucking it's just a nice reminder, like, people are fucking poisoned by negativity and they just want to release it. They don't know how to deal with it. They want to just release it to others.
Right.
And it's like, okay, buddy. And it's like, people need to figure that out for themselves. He needs to figure out why, we don't want to talk to him. It's pretty easy. Help yourself,
Right.
Comes down to that. You can't help no one if they don't want to be helped, and they got to act right. You got to at least put an effort in. No timeouts, damn it. But yeah, it's just a nice reminder of like how nice life is and peaceful, how much I enjoy daily life. For
Yeah.
real. Like on the real, baby.
Yeah.
Now watch this, okay? We're going into overtime. And in the solos, when you go into overtime, there's a coin toss and you have to choose.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you choose, the other team always wins and it should be a 50-50 chance. But they always make you kick it. Like, just, again, right there. But that was all.
Peter, but you kind of think how you're playing, are you trending, are you getting better each and every week? That's a big deal.
Ryan, how is the Kenyon trade that you're taking the field with today different than the guy that you saw as a rookie?
Kenyon's grown up a lot. He's mature, kind of became a pro. I think he's had a couple older guys to learn from. He's doing a great job of being in the right spot on the field and working hard every single day. And he's a talented guy. He's had that since he got here, but I think he's added all the off-field stuff and just complete understanding, and it's really taken us to the next level.
Does it surprise you how he escapes plays? Well, it looks like he's dead in the water.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. I think I've said it multiple times. Frank's
Ryan's such a good guy.
Skirt through a tiny hole, and then Drake, like the play
Yeah.
last week. It's like I didn't
That's
realize he
who's
spun out of it because I finished my fake turn around and he's running off the other side. But after watching on tape, should have been tackled for a 3-yard loss. Somehow gets out of it and ends up being a 30-something yard gain. So I think that's kind of obviously the kind of playmaking he brings to the table, and any play can be a home run.
Ryan, you're looking at third down situations. Adam Gase was saying that first and second down have gotten you into third and long situations. Improving on first and second, is that more mental or more physical?
I think for us last week it was a little bit of both. I would say probably a little bit more mental with the penalties, but some of those penalties are because of physical, not having your hands in the right spot and that type of thing. So I would say it's a little bit of both. They go together. I thought we moved the ball well last week when we didn't have penalties, and then we put ourselves in some third and long situations with penalties. So obviously need to eliminate those.
What do you like about the offense right now? Because as you say, it looks like you guys are moving the ball fairly well.
Yeah, we're building in the right direction. We're trending in the right direction. Still in songs and new things, still trying to master a few things. So I have a lot of work to do, but I feel like we're trending in the right direction. We're getting some good work. The past couple drives that we've been out there, and it has to continue this week.
Have you been touched yet by defense?
Maybe bumped. I haven't been hit. That's for sure.
How good does that feel, like not just to go through the preseason, but that the line looks like they're a little bit more stable?
Yeah, it's huge. Whenever you're able to drop back and kind of go through your progressions, find the check down, and not get hit, that obviously is going to open up a lot of things for us in the pass game, and makes my job a lot easier.
Ryan, when you watched the film, did you see opportunities to maybe stretch the field that you didn't see in the game? Were there opportunities there for you, or is it just kind of what you called, what you ran?
Yeah, I think the ball went in the right spot. Except for the one where I overthrew Shaquem, down left sideline. I think other than that, the ball was in the right spot. That team plays a lot of soft coverage, and they're giving us the easy underneath throws, and you kind of have to just keep taking them when you play a team like that, and just kind of wait for the right time, and when you have the right play call and the right coverage, then you take your shot. But I think we did a good job of taking what was there, and hopefully if you're playing full game, you're kind of wearing them down, and then you eventually get your shot at the top.
How prioritized do you have getting in the end zone on Saturday?
Well, it's huge. We need to get in the end zone. That's the whole object of being out there is to get points and more importantly get the ball in the end zone. So it's going to be huge for us to be able to finish drives.
Ryan, what do you see from the overall team speed on offense? Since you got a lot of speed burners, is that difficult to adjust to with so many guys are that fast?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I think you have speed all over the field. Defense has to cover the whole field, and it really helps us out with matchups and stretching the field both horizontally and vertically. So with so many playmakers, it's just a matter of getting the ball in their hands and letting them go to work.
Ryan, when you have two good pass rushing defensive ends, the Chargers had it with Bosa and Ingram, you guys have it with Quinn and Wade. What does that do to pass protection? Is everybody on edge, or how does that work?
I think you're just aware of where your issues are. I think we actually have some great tackles that are really athletic and long and can block those guys. But when you have a really good edge rusher, you got to make sure you set the pocket, then dip underneath. I think the quarterback can help out a lot with being in the right spot in the pocket, But yeah, you're obviously aware of those guys, and you might add in a few chips in the game plan, have a tight end on one side and back on the other side, those type of things to help out as much as you can.
How much, not to get you to badmouth anybody, but how much do you trust those guys? I was talking to Kenyon Drake, and he was like, it's physics with me and Quinn. I'm 210 and he's 2 whatever. As a quarterback, like when you see that, it's time to do something, or do you trust that they can get in the way?
Yeah, we shouldn't have any situation where Drake is one-on-one blocking, Quinn. So that should be the biggest priority, is not having one-on-one. Usually, he's helping out, he's doubling team or giving the chips. So obviously, if you have him in a one-on-one matchup, then that's not one we feel good about offensively.
Is this the training camp, Ryan, or are we growing a beard?
No, just haven't shaved it. Yeah.
Prepare your keep, raise your defenses, and call your bannermen, while your enemies grow more powerful.
Game of Thrones has a new mobile game out. It just advertised.
Fuck Game of Thrones.
So, speaking of which, speaking of Game of Thrones, you know how you listen to me, baby?
Yes, of course.
You know how you brought up that kid that I show up to drum court and he's always there, like the same time I do, right? So I'm there, we're in line, and I'm talking to him about Game of Thrones.
When was this? A while ago?
This is like a couple weeks ago.
Oh. That's in the
And
air on it.
yeah.
What?
And there was a kid that was in front of him that like I've seen before. He's been on drug court a long time, but I've never talked to him. But the kid that I talk to talks to this kid, right? So I'm in a conversation with the kid that I like, that I fuck with, and we're talking about Game of Thrones. I'm like, so he's like, so I finished the last season. I'm like, oh yeah? I'm like, did you like that ending? And he's like, it was okay. And I was telling him about like how I thought it was stupid how that Peter, the Peter guy that like was a big part of it was Sansa. You know what I'm talking about? Baelish. And I liked him. And we just started talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I thought that was a total waste and the kid that was in front of him was like, oh, I liked it. And I just looked at him. And I'm like, did you only see season 7? And
he said?
That's what I said to him.
What did he say?
And he was like, his eyes got big, like, no, like he didn't realize that I was making a dick out of him. So I just stopped right there. I was like, okay.
Did I only see season 7?
Did you only see season 7, or?
Yeah, because then you're the only reason why you like it.
Yeah.
Because it didn't fit around with anything.
Yeah.
Like, you made that character just to kill him off when there's so many other times that would have been better death that suited for him.
Yeah.
That was, like, retarded.
Yeah, it was, because, and that's what I said. I'm like, that season 7, it wasn't by the guy that wrote the books. They just made it up themselves, and it showed.
That was so awful. Like, I could not believe the way he died. Oh, why did you bring up that wound?
It was like a daytime soap drama. That's how bad season 7 was.
You opened the wound.
Yeah, but there's no wound like Whitey.
Oh my ass.
Yo, that
Whitey.
night, baby, that night that you brought up Whitey a couple weeks ago, like a month ago, I went on YouTube and there's a video that says most unexpected death of all time.
Whitey.
And it's him. And, cause like, first of all, I went on the internet trying to find like this article, like some people that had some thoughts about what happened, because I thought that was crazy.
It was retarded. It should never happen.
And I couldn't really find much about it, but I did find that one YouTube video, and there was a lot of views, and that's where the conversation was. And in the conversation, a lot of people had the same idea we did, but then there was some other people that like tried to explain it, and I thought they were so stupid. They were
no way to explain it. Like
they were like, oh, poor Whitey. He was young and inexperienced and thought that he was going to walk out and what'd they say? They said it in like a clever way, but like have a battle of words, like have
That's what he was trying to do.
Have like an argument of wit and then duel. You think that's what he wanted to do? Is like
He
walk
was
out there
trying
and
to talk to him.
Oh, really?
That's why he was out there. And then they just fucking.
So that's why he was there? You never told me that.
You never realized that?
No.
That's why he was on the porch, because he was trying to stop and talk to them. To try to get them to talk and try to understand, try to get them to just talk a way out of it instead. That's why he was out there.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the plan was he was going to talk to him. I missed that.
Yeah,
part.
there was a part about it in the thing, but everyone told him not to do it. He did it anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. See,
Probably
I didn't
makes
know
a lot
that.
more sense while he was there.
Now it makes sense.
But he shouldn't have died.
See, I thought that I didn't know that. I didn't
No one
know
was
that.
in the house, like that sheriff station. Like, it was stupid.
Okay, but
It was death. It was a fucking suicide.
like, okay, if he was there to just talk to them, then okay, I get it. It makes sense.
But he still wasn't supposed to die.
Right.
Which one are yours?
Well, baby,
What jerseys are yours?
the blue.
The red and blue?
Yeah.
They're nice.
Mhm.
I like those ones.
Me too.
What are they supposed to be?
It's like the Capitals, I guess.
Oh. Were you under pressure?
Did it say that?
No.
No.
Better do this. Just think you get.
No. Not yet. It's third down.
Oh, third? Ha!
These are just the easy soul ones.
Look at that. You were trying to show me that earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks silly.
Moons now. One thing I will say about the whole, other than the 70-yard run, for the most part, the starting offense for the Panthers really, they had a lot of down and distances. And I thought the defense looked pretty good overall, other than, letting up the one big touchdown. And people make mistakes, Is it going to be a thing that's, constant and is a consistent issue? I hope not. But other than that 70, and it sounds so stupid to say this, other than the 71-yard run, the run defense looked pretty solid all around. The defense looked pretty solid all around. We just struggled with open field tackling on some of these drives, and obviously a penalty. If it wasn't for a penalty, and let's not even get into. Oh God, I don't even want to get into the Ian Thomas touchdown run, but I cannot stress this enough. I can't even tell you guys. TJ McDonald got straight up burned. Basically we got lost in the trash on that play. To be honest with you,
How old is
I
this
just
guy?
think players.
Oh,
I'm not saying they
Mercy's
filled the
face.
wrong gaps because they did. They didn't. I just don't think they could get off blocks.
Like,
To be
we
honest
don't
with you,
see
but again, listen, I
Not
cannot.
sure.
The reason our run defense over the last 5 years, I'll say this, has been so bad is because of the linebacker core, and you could say scheme as well. The wide 9 defense.
Well, are you getting ready
It's
to go
called
to
the wide
bed?
9 defense or some
Right,
gaps.
yeah, we'll watch one. Here, how
when
about
you're
we
really
watch them
realizing
after
your
this?
linebackers,
We'll do that.
you know, being
Just
good,
one, though.
being able to fill
Yeah, just
set
one.
gaps. That's why draw plays work so well.
You
That's
don't
what
mind?
I digress.
No,
The point is,
because I think you're getting tired, and I'm gonna be up for a while. So.
I'm
tell
not
you,
getting tired.
I think we have a good linebacker core this year. I don't think it's a
I'm
bad
not getting
one.
tired.
Stephon Anthony
Alright.
completely embarrassing
So yeah,
himself.
we'll watch one
embarrassing
after this,
himself
and
in this particular game. I
I'll
mean, he
go back to
completely
playing.
embarrassed
I want to
himself.
get ice cream.
Just on this game alone, he shouldn't
Probably
even
not
see the
good.
starting lineup again in practice at all. It should just be Jerome Baker. Prepare the rookie for starting a starting role. I could care less about competition. I could care less about. He's clearly better than Stephon Anthony. I mean, he played better than him. He's not even. I think we have a good linebacker core this year. I don't think it's a bad one, other than Stephon Anthony completely embarrassing himself in this particular game. I mean, he completely embarrassed himself. Just on this game alone, he shouldn't even see the starting lineup again in practice at all. It should just be Jerome Baker. Prepare the rookie for starting a starting role. I could care less about competition. I could care less about. He's clearly better than Stephon Anthony. I mean, he played better than him. He's not even played in a regular season game yet, and Jerome Baker played better than Stephon Anthony in a preseason game against lesser competition. Okay, so that should be evidence enough to start Jerome Baker. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm getting on this tangent right now. The point is, the run defense. I think it's being exaggerated with how bad they were, and Sue has nothing to do with this. And I swear to God, if I
Swear to God, you know.
if I have to, I'm not saying it's not a problem. I hope it's not. But again,
Sorry.
you guys heard the points that I brought up. The Panthers are really good at what they do.
No, he has a good point. Like, what he was saying is,
What?
a writer, wanted to say that the Dolphins' run defense is going to get worse and is awful because Ndamukong Suh left. And this kid was like, if I have to see or read that one more time, I'm going to throw my computer out the window because these people don't know what they're talking about, because Ndamukong Suh was there the last 3 years, and that was when our run defense has been the worst it's ever been. That one big defensive tackle we let go this year. So yeah, he makes a good point there. Like, we bring in a guy, pay him a lot of money, and he just doesn't play every down.
love
You hear me?
you. You're so good and serious. Boo. Oh, those are real.
If I play on after this, will you watch it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Since 1931, DeVry University has challenged our students to turn problems into opportunities. By putting technology at the root of what we teach, our students are armed with the knowledge to find better solutions. DeVry University.
You know what that team is?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to G Myers World, and today we're going to be doing a huge addition. We're going to be adding the legend Bruce Smith to the squad. Now, let me explain to you what really happened with this. I was showing you guys a video about, some of the rewards that I got from the MUT draft, and I was able through this actual set right here, after I got my Series 1 tokens, the 86 to 89 overall player pack, I pulled a version of Bruce Smith, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I might as well just go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here is going to require 40 of these Series 1 tokens. In my opinion, this is one of the best ways to use it if you're not just saving for John Madden. Now, a lot of people watched the other video when I was explaining, yeah, I do want John Madden coach, but I want my team better right now, so I don't have time to hold on to it. And I haven't been playing the game as much to be able to accumulate a lot of Series 1 tokens, so I'm going to go and get what I can get at that time. So I was able to get the other ones. I'm kind of dead broke. I don't even remember what else I bought, but I'm dead broke somehow. I must have been doing some really weird things, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to go down and we're going to find, where is he? Where is this guy? Bruce Smith. We're going to go ahead and we're going to find him. All right, we're going to add everything to a set, and then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do about, in all actuality, getting him powered up. Because that's pretty much what it's all about. You're going to have to get him powered up. Everything else about him, you know what I'm saying? Like him coming in as a basic right end, not really that, fascinating. Once you power him up, though, glitchy. All right? So
Glitchy.
what we're going to look at right now is we're going to go over to his set from his power up, and we're going to start taking a look at it and see what else is needed for him to be upgraded. Now, we're going to be getting rid of the other lineman that's there for him. I don't think we have a reason to keep that guy. So let's go over to program and check out, where is it? Where am I? Where are my power-ups? Bro, I don't even see. Bro, am I missing something? Oh, there it goes. They keep moving it, bro. Wasn't it on the left the last time I did a video? Yo, EA's playing around my mind and all my yo, they better cut it out. All right, so hold on. Let me go over here. Where is he? I started powering him up already. There he is right there. So he's at an 80 right now. So we're going to see how much is left. Now that we have his 90 overall item. So we need, okay, whoa. Bro, what the? We did like almost 1,100? Yeah, yo. All right, so a man's got to do what a man's got to do, bro. All right, so we need 1,100 training points. How did I look? What is the last thing that I bought? I don't remember using any more coins. What did I buy, bro? Because I'm dead broke right now. Did I buy a coin? Bro, what the? Yo, did I buy a card that I don't remember about? Hold on, what did I? Okay, I bought this guy, 4,200 coins. All right, and I was completing objectives. What else did I buy? I was buying Matt Bruce Smith items. Like, bro, yeah, okay, I'm a complete idiot. I don't know what I was doing, but it doesn't really matter right now. We're going to have to go through our lineup and see what we can afford to get rid of in order to upgrade him. And we may have to, learn a couple things. So let's see what we got. This guy, Pierre Garçon, what are you going for? All right, you garbage. So we can go ahead and get rid of you. That's easy. This guy, Willie Rofe, we can get rid of you. You garbage. What else we got? Leonard Williams, you garbage. We can get rid of you. So, it's working out pretty good. Des Bryant, I'm going to hold on to you, bro, because you garbage. But we got to talk about you a little bit more because you can't even freaking get signed to any team right now. So I'm just going to leave you there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just leave you right there in your Dallas uniform, even though you're no longer a Dallas Cowboy. And you're just sitting at home tweeting like a freaking schoolgirl, like a complete idiot. All right, how much do we have right there? All right, you got to go again. I've been rate selling you a lot lately. Okay, go ahead. All right, so we need about 1,100. All right, this guy we don't need no more. We don't need him no more because we're actually going to be upgrading. So that's good.
In 1931, Herman DeVry founded a university rooted in technology. Today,
yeah, we know what's going on with that. Andre Howell we're going to keep. Who was this idiot? All right, so we can get rid of you. We need about 1,100. So let's keep it going. Barry Church, you garbage. Get rid of you. All right, so that's gone. Denzel Ward, I already have the other version of you, but we're going to hold on to you right there for now. Need another one of you. You garbage. This dude right here. Okay, but you a punter though. You might go for a little bit of stuff later on. All right, go ahead and get rid of you. All right, this dude right here is garbage. All right, so were you a 9 or something? Oh no, you were 78 overall. I was about to say, how did the price go down a little bit? All right, so let's get rid of another one. I remember when this guy was pretty good. What is he doing now? They moved him to safety. Wasn't he a corner at one point? That dude is garbage, bruh. All right, don't really matter. We got 1,100, so I didn't really need to back out of the situation right there, but I backed out of it anyway like an idiot. But we're going to go back into it, and then we're going to go back to power-ups, which we just saw was on the right side now. Because yesterday was on the left, now it's on the right, whatever. Okay, we're going to go back to Bruce Smith.
Yep.
And as you guys saw, we completed the 90 overall set, so
Bruce Smith.
we should be able to do everything we need to do right now. So let's start adding some stuff to it. Let's get them all camped up. All right, let's go. Let's go 550. Okay, and then the item is right there. We're going to go ahead and add the 90 to it, and then he should be all set. Add him to the upgrade. Bam, looking beastly. Okay, accept that. Bam. And then for chemistry, he's always been a Buffalo Bill to me. He has an ability cap. Jump the snap. Okay, when using a blitz and play on the line. Well, I don't D-line user, so he's not going to benefit me with that. That's not going to work for me. All right, so we're going to go scheme. See, this is another thing, right? I don't know how I want to do this yet because pretty much legend past D. See, I would have to get all legend plays, so we're not going to do that. Now, run stuff. See, run stuff adds what? Okay, power, tackle, IBL. All right, whatever that is. Okay, we have to go look at the inside blocking mechanics. Like, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't really matter. We can go lockdown, but it doesn't benefit him, but it will help my defense overall. Pass rush is probably what I want. The power moves and the finesse moves. That's probably what I'm going to want for all of my guys, just ×2, and then probably get like 16 on the line by having the first and second string guys have it, and then add some more stuff to it. I think that probably would be the best bet for me. But right now we're going to leave it open because for the D-line, I'm really considering just putting lockdown on them and just making all my corners just be set. But I'm gonna have to figure that out later. Physical, we're not spending no money on that. Ability, we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna hold off on all of that stuff. Just for right now, we're gonna just hold off on it. We should promote him to the starter.
Are we
right
watching
here.
it after this?
But I think you know what? Let me go to the actual screen because what's gonna happen is I think I have to put him at another position, one of the specialist positions as well. So let's go ahead and do it that way. So let's go ahead. We're gonna move him over here. Okay, we're gonna put him over here. Alrighty, and then from this point, bam. Okay, we're now at 87 overall, so that's pretty good. All right, now looking at the lockdown, we need 20 more of that. So this guy doesn't have anything, because the reason that I don't have anything with this guy is because at an 88, he would give me ×2, but I have no interest in keeping him, so I don't want to even waste my lockdown chem on him. That's pretty much why I don't have anything with these guys, because now that we have a good right end, all we're looking for right now is a decent D tackle. Once I get a decent D tackle, it's on and popping. All right, so that's pretty much the whole objective right now. Bruce Smith is probably a goon, and he's going to be able to handle a lot of business. Him and Joey Bosa make me feel a lot better. My blitzes should get in a lot better as far as that goes. With Marcel Darius, I really need to start looking at D tackles, guys. I got to figure out what I want to do. So before I let you guys go, we're going to start investigating some D tackles, because that's probably what I need next. Once I get a decent D tackle, I think we're going to be in good shape. I really do think we're going to be in good shape with that. Because that's all I really, that's all I really need at this point. I don't really need anything else, I think, because the way my defense is working right now, they're pretty good, bro. I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna set triple. What's this dude doing? Geno Atkins, and he's a power up, but doesn't Geno Atkins have what's the name? Okay, Don Terry Poe. I was thinking about this guy. Does he have a power up? I don't know what he's doing. But I think Jerome McCoy was kind of raw, though. Yeah, he got a 61 speed. That's kind of trash, but how fast is this guy? He's a 65? This guy's a 65. Yeah, everybody's like a 65. Yeah, I don't go rock with that 61 foolishness, bro. Like that don't make no sense. What's Don Terry Poe doing? Well, he kind of fat, though. But can he do something for us, though? He got a 68 speed? Yo, Vita, you might get benched, bro. So why is he this cheap? I don't understand what's going on. Why is he this cheap, though? 69K? Hold on. Because we could probably try to just get him too right now. And then, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Poe, he really is going for 69K. So we would need another 20 right now. I don't really know how we could come up with that unless we get rid of some other people. Darius should go for about 10K because, you know what I'm saying? I think he is, like, what did the 80s go for? Let me see. Let's check it out real quick. Because if he goes for 10, yeah, 85? Yeah, all right, that's not good. See, that fat dude, yeah, he gonna cost me. All right, so that doesn't really make any sense right now what we be doing. Do I have anybody else? What's this guy, Des Bryant? Maybe we could sell Des Bryant? Because, like, he's garbage. We don't God, bro, you that trash, though? How you down to 71, though? Like, dudes is just showing this man no respect. This dude is Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect, bro. Yo, listen, that dude is garbage. All right, so hold on. What could we do right now? With the way that everything is set up, I don't really know how we could upgrade that position right now because I don't really have anything to get rid of, and I don't want to put myself in a situation where I start, I start upgrading the wrong way. Because if I start taking away players that I really need at this point, it could really negatively affect what I'm doing, and I don't want to do that. So,
our founder, Herman DeVry, was inspired by technology. Today, technology is at the core of DeVry.
Don Terry Poe is kind of cheap. We may have to do some other things. I'm not sure how we would do it, but we could probably, figure out a way. We may have to go into like another, mud draft, try to get lucky with that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we don't get some bums that's going to do some craziness and see what's going on with that. Play a couple of head-to-head games maybe and try to get some tokens that way because we're dead broke right now. I really don't know how else we can handle this. And I really don't want to play mud draft because I want my team, but it looks like I might have to because I'll have to go salary cap and then I have to build a salary cap team, and that might also be a nightmare for me because people are going crazy with salary cap, but that probably would either or. I think I'm gonna go mud draft, guys. Let me know what you guys want. Do you guys want mud drafts? Because what I can do is I can start breaking down some plays. Because I'm gonna be playing it offline. When I stream, I'll give you guys whatever you want during the stream. But I gotta start earning my coins. And obviously, I can't stream all hours of the day. So, you know, if you guys are not following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/GMyersWorld, go over there, follow me now. Whenever I go live, I will tweet it at GMyersWorld. So definitely make sure you also follow me on Twitter. But I'm gonna have to grind some coins right now, bro. Like, I really need to play some mud draft. Or, I think Weekend League is starting up also very shortly. Either way, that's what we're looking for next. So Bruce Smith is on the team now. I want to know what you guys think about the squad. Is it A? I also want to upgrade Vic. I want to get this to a level, you know, go deep 30 and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys are thinking about the squad and anything else you would like to see so that we can talk about it. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.
Alright, open up this gold player pack.